A first-of-its-kind alliance between the Mayo Clinic and Mercy. The two healthcare systems are working together to start patients on paths to better health more quickly. Joining us live to further explain what this all means and what we're talking about is Dr. Jesse Campbell, president of Mercy Clinic in Oklahoma. Dr. Campbell, thanks so much for being here with us.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Of course. We are excited to learn more about this partnership. I know, it gets really into the nitty-gritty of what it's all about, but this is going to make a big impact. As we talk about this partnership, it's a 10-year collaboration. Walk us through how this partnership with the Mayo Clinic came to be.
Certainly. So again, everyone in the world probably knows who the Mayo Clinic is. They obviously have a great reputation around taking care of very complex patients, have a great education arm and a great research arm. Well, Mercy also has a really good reputation. We've got a huge integrated clinic and hospital system. We take care of millions of patients a year. And so that collaboration was really a recognition by one of our Mercy leaders who also has a relationship with Mayo. We've worked with them many, many years on multiple things, but this one was a special synergy that he saw between sharing our data, their ability to do research, and how we could then benefit the broader population of patients.
Let's expand on that. How are the two going to be working together? What is your goal? What are you doing?
Yeah, that's probably the most important part of the question. So it's not a financial type of arrangement. We're not paying them any money. They're not paying us any money. It's really a data sharing arrangement. So like I said earlier, it's a recognition of what our strength is as Mercy, what their strength is as Mayo, and how can we use that together. So we are going to be sharing patient data. And by that, I mean data that's been de-identified. So there's no way that any of this data could be traced back to any particular patient. But we're going to be sharing diagnoses, vital signs, medications that patients have used, how their outcomes progress throughout their illness. And we'll be able to share that data with them and then using their data platform, be able to do analytics on that and come up with better ideas on how we can take care of patients together.
Okay, and important to note here, we want to make sure that people know that their personal information is not just going to be out there in the open for everyone, right?
Correct. I think that's a really important thing to note today, especially with the things you hear about data breaches and things being stolen. And what we're really hoping to do is have that, and we are able to do, is have that data behind a firewall. And so we dump the de-identified, so that all the identification factors stripped away into this warehouse that we'll be using together, a virtual warehouse that we'll be able to then use the important points, like I said, like vital signs and diagnoses, to come up with those types of recommendations.
So let's elaborate a little bit more on that. People are hearing this and they hear all of the logistics and what exactly you guys are going to be doing with all of this data. But to them, to the people watching, they want to know, okay, how does this impact me as a patient when I come in for care?
Yeah, so as a physician, this is probably the most exciting part. And for a patient, I think this should be the most exciting part about this relationship. What we're going to hopefully be able to do, and I think we'll be able to accomplish in very short order, is to take all of this data, this disorganized information that we get. We call it unstructured data right now. A lot of it is in a text format. When you think about your medical record, we take a history of illness, it's typed out. We take a physical exam, it's typed out. There's not a lot of places for us to go search for information. We can dump this data into these analytic pathways. We can then run algorithms on that and then hopefully come up with some predictive modeling on what might happen with a patient. So practically what that means is when a patient presents in front of me in the office, my electronic health record will tell me this is what we think is going to happen with this patient. And if you choose this path, the patient's going to have a better outcome, a better experience, and ultimately a better quality of life.
So just a better way to organize all these files and all this information. You mentioned kind of like an unstructured system here, so this will kind of streamline everything,
Correct.
Make it easier.
Correct.
Looking forward, how do you hope this will change the future of healthcare?
Well, I think, all of our goal in healthcare is to have obviously better patient outcomes. That's absolutely number one. But also we would like to do it at a lower cost. We all know that the cost of healthcare is increasing tremendously across the United States and across the world today. By choosing the right path earlier on in that treatment program, we know it's going to lower cost. We know that it's going to help a patient get better faster. And that's really what we're hoping to do. We're just kind of nibbling around the edges today and what we can do with our electronic health record. But this is really the next step in that evolution to allow us to have that precision, personalized medicine for our patients.
Just the beginning of a better future. Dr. Campbell, thank you so much for coming in and explaining all of this to us. Can't wait to see all the work that you do.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.